Vietnam-Czech Republic elevate relations to strategic partnership. And later on, Hanoi named among 50 greatest cities for 2025. Good evening and welcome to today's headlines, your go-to bulletin for the most important stories shaping the day. Let's begin with the latest updates. Party General Secretary Tô Lâm chaired the first meeting of the Central Steering Committee on the Development of Science, Technology, Innovation and Digital Transformation this afternoon. This is also the first time the Steering Committee members specified developing an index system to monitor, supervise, and evaluate the implementation of Resolution 57. Within the first quarter of 2025, the party chief urged issuing an implementation plan for Resolution 57, allocating science and technology experts to party committees, proposing legal and financial reforms, reorganizing relevant organizations, and establishing special policies to attract talent. The Homeland Spring 2025 event, themed Vietnam Rising in the New Era, was held last Sunday in Hanoi. Addressing around 1,500 overseas Vietnamese, State President Lương Cường expressed deep appreciation for their unwavering support of their homeland, regardless of where they live or their circumstances. He affirmed the party and state's high regard for the contributions of overseas Vietnamese to the country's development. Moving forward, policies concerning the Vietnamese community abroad will be implemented more comprehensively. Therefore, the state president called on all citizens to unite, seize historical opportunities, and share the nation's great mission. Czech Prime Minister Petr Fiala today hosted an official welcoming ceremony in Prague for Vietnamese Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, who is on an official visit to the Czech Republic. During talks, the two leaders agreed to bolster Vietnam-Czech Republic relations to a strategic partnership. More to follow.
Czech Prime Minister Petr Fiala warmly welcomed Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, noting that the visit marked a historic milestone. This move makes Vietnam the first Southeast Asian country to become a strategic partner of the Czech Republic. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính expressed Vietnam's gratitude for the Czech Republic's support in its liberation and development. The leaders agreed to elevate relations to a strategic partnership and develop an action program to enhance cooperation, particularly in defense, trade, investment, renewable energy, digital transformation, and healthcare. Prime Minister Fiala welcomed Vietnam's visa exemption for Czech citizens in 2025, and both leaders committed to increasing Czech investment in Vietnam and advancing the EVFTA. The two also discussed defense cooperation, crime prevention, and resolving disputes peacefully and based on international law.
Now, also on the same day, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended the Vietnam-Czech Business Forum. More on the following.
At the event, the Czech Minister of Industry and Trade welcomed Vietnam as a key strategic partner, while the Vice President of the Czech Confederation of Industry noted Vietnam's large market as a major opportunity for Czech businesses. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính highlighted four global transformations: political polarization, market diversification, greening of production, and digitalization, calling for a new approach to cooperation. He emphasized that the two countries would soon reach a $5 billion trade turnover.
I encourage businesses from both countries to connect and invest in green energy, climate change, healthcare, education, and emerging sectors like the circular, green, knowledge, and creative economies. We are committed to double-digit growth through science, technology, innovation, and digital transformation. The Vietnamese party and state have adopted a resolution focused on advancing science and technology, innovation, and digital transformation.
The Prime Minister stressed Vietnam's focus on three strategic breakthroughs: open institutions and efficient infrastructure, skilled human resources, and smart governance. Efforts include exploring railway routes and direct flights to reduce costs, streamlining procedures, and boosting competitiveness and productivity. He also shared that success relies on time, intelligence, and determination. During the visit, the Prime Minister witnessed the signing of cooperation agreements between both countries in training, music, and football development.
Moving on to other news, National Assembly Chair Trần Thanh Mẫn visited Cần Thơ City on Monday afternoon to extend New Year greetings. He praised the city's police force professionalism and readiness to carry out its duties. He also highlighted recent laws passed by the National Assembly, which support the police and armed forces. The top legislator urged the police to collaborate with relevant agencies to ensure public safety during Tết, combat crime, and implement National Assembly laws effectively. Earlier, he visited Tân An Ward in Ninh Kiều District and presented gifts to 50 policy families and low-income households. Coming up next, spring train takes workers home. And Hanoi named among 50 greatest cities for 2025. Today, Lào Cai province, in collaboration with the Ministry of Public Security, handed over homes in Liên Minh Commune, Sapa Town, and Trịnh Tường Commune, Basa District. The two resettlement areas, with 65 new homes, promotes cultural values and community tourism, helping locals secure stable incomes and ensuring local security. Now, during the ceremony, land use certificates were also given to residents. With funding from the Ministry of Public Security, local authorities, and donations from various groups, 143 homes have been built at a cost of over $750,000 US. The Ho Chi Minh City Labor Federation this morning organized a Tết trip for 140 workers and their families returning home for the holiday. Now, notably, this is the first year that the Vietnam General Confederation of Labor and the Vietnam Railway Corporation met the full round-trip ticket price for workers at a cost of nearly 2 billion Vietnamese dong. Along with the union train, the Ho Chi Minh City Labor Federation supported 45,000 bus and plane tickets for union members and workers to return to the Central Highlands and the Southwest regions. Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport has entered the peak Lunar New Year 2025 travel period. To ensure hassle-free travel for passengers, the airport is implementing measures to minimize congestions during this busy period.
After working in the United States for nearly 20 years, this is Chang's first Tết homecoming. She was able to quickly get through the airport due to the automated immigration process and the support of airport staff.
There are a lot of people, but the service is very friendly and efficient. It didn't take long at all.
I am so excited to return home. This time it was very fast. Once I got off the plane, I was able to go straight through without delay.
Tân Sơn Nhất is focusing on optimizing operational procedures in a flexible and innovative manner, improving efficiency through digital transformation.
The airport has organized its activities through the AOCC Center, which coordinates all operations. Representatives from relevant units are stationed here to collaborate and make decisions regarding the overall operation.
Tân Sơn Nhất Airport has adjusted its flight scheduling parameters to meet the demand for travel during peak days. The airport is requiring all non-aviation service providers to ensure the quality of their services.
Now, Hanoi has approved a plan to install over 40,200 surveillance cameras from 2025 to 2030. Over 3,700 will monitor security and public order. Nearly 16,250 will focus on traffic and urban management, and the rest will support national defense. About 19,400 cameras are in operation, but deployment remains limited and inconsistent. A lack of unified regulation hinders the sharing and connecting of data across agencies and businesses. Positive news for the tourism industry. Hanoi has been named among the top 50 greatest cities in the world for 2025 by Time Out magazine in the UK. Time Out praises Hanoi for its numerous attractions and unique cultural experiences. While strolling around the Old Quarter, visitors can savor a variety of traditional dishes like pho, bún chả, and spring rolls. They can also explore hidden cafes tucked away in narrow alleys while enjoying scenic views of Hoan Kiem Lake. And up next is the weather forecast. And that's the end of today's headlines. To rewatch our program, you can download VTVgo from App Store or Google Play, or visit our YouTube channel, VTV4Go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.